Doreen, tell everybody what are you working on?
Hi everybody, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. I'm a property agent or property salesperson, as what has been called nowadays. Yeah, I'm in this trade for 13 years. Yeah, so I have few person asking me why do I come to internet marketing. So probably they thought that maybe I want to make a change or anything. But I tell them, say no. Nowadays, we just got to know what is internet marketing, because people are going to Google, even for houses. Same. Newspaper advertisement has actually not as effective like before.
Correct.
A lot of people, I believe you all also do that. And I have a very good senior who actually brought Miss Tencel to us to open up to us what is called internet marketing and encourage us to come. So I took his idea to come here. I actually learned quite a lot, because after she came, I signed up, and in fact last week there's another one who came, and his name is called Winston. He will be teaching us directly onto real estate itself using internet. I also signed up.
That's good.
Then I tell myself, I already signed up the first one. Then I was thinking, no, I know nothing. At least if I come here, I learn something, I go there, if he goes too fast, I can catch it.
Good ways, right?
Yeah.
So, Doreen, can you tell us what are different ways you are going to business?
From what I learned from Pam for the 1.5 days, she said something like, you don't just go direct. Perhaps you go by another way. You may also get your business, which is true. I was approached to be a member for this cookware, which my friend just pulled me in, and I was thinking, yeah, it's a good idea. Someone can give it away as a housewarming gift. But when she said that, then I said, if they want to buy houseware, I also can do something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you mentioned something about housewarming equipment, right?
Yeah.
Correct. And then feng shui service.
Feng shui service also. She gave the idea about referral. So I was saying referral, yeah, feng shui also. Contractor also can come in. Designer also can come in. So why not? So if I could learn the internet how to do it, well, I mean, I can just add in, the tiling, all these things, we have been seeing all these things. So it helps.
Okay. So essentially, you understand where she's from, right? Okay, so she's in property, and it's very good because you have, I want everyone to think not of single income channel. I want everyone to think of multiple income streams, okay? That means you want to provide a buffet of services or products to your customers. The reason why is there is only so much you can earn from one channel, correct? Right? So you need to be creative and think about how can you add on, which is what Doreen did, right? So what is good is she should have a list of referrals that when she meet a client, she would know, because when you meet a client, you know what they need, right? They need furniture, if you come in, they need feng shui, some of them, they need aircon, they need. So have a list of referrals that you could recommend to. So for instance, when I got my apartment, my agent, right, told me, oh, do you need furniture? And I said, yeah. So you go to this place, you got furniture, and I said, oh, do you need aircon? And I said, oh yeah. So essentially he was upselling me the whole time. When I said, he was asking me to buy more stuff, and I'm sure he got referral fee for everything. It's not that I mind, because it was convenient for me. So essentially think about what convenient stuff can you, give value to your customers, and with that, they will then, see you as a value resource.
Yes.
Not see you as spending them, but see you as being useful helping them get more, making it convenient, the life convenient. So what you need to do is you need to create a list of recommended referral sources, you know, and with that, you know, based on your discussion with client, you then immediately decide who can I refer to. Yeah. So the thing is, in business, right, you firstly need to have increase the range of product services. However, the thing is, you increase the range of services after you master one. If you try to introduce too many without any foundation, will you fail? You will. So you need to master one, and then after that you expand to different services. This is how you increase the different tiers of income to your business, right? So Doreen was very sharp. She noticed this and she said, how can I add value? How can I give them this different range of services? Yes? Okay, and Doreen, is there a profile of customer you notice? Your customers, is there a certain profile of people? Like maybe they are 15 above, female, male. Do you see a trend or it's just like generic? How do you get these customers currently for real estate?
Well, in fact, we have to do a lot of things, like advertisement in the newspaper, SMSs. We mess up SMSs. I just got scolded just now. Someone scolded me. Don't call me. I'm sorry, I didn't call you. I SMS you. But if you don't like it, it's just you. And I still send him a message and apologize that I'm sorry to disturb you. I mean, no matter how, I still got to be courteous. I know it's quite irritating, but yeah. So we have to do a lot of prospecting, like emailing to people. So long we got the email, we actually buy leads. Yeah, we have to be willing to spend what time say. I spend quite a lot on advertisement, though people might say newspaper advertisement not responsive. It does help. Just one you catch on it and keep on following up. It helps. Yeah. So
okay, so essentially in terms of marketing, you have to shift from spamming to from spamming to giving value, right? So instead of using SMS, emailing strangers, you have to think about how can I give them value. For instance, maybe an event you connect somebody, and that person maybe is a center of influence. Okay, a center of influence is someone who has your ideal database.
yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
We need to network, and also we have to re-establish and continuing following up with our clients.
Yeah.
And we have to distinguish which one is investor, which one you have got to catch flow more.
Yeah. So now you need to think about how can I writing down center of influence. A center of influence is somebody who has access to your database. It's somebody who holds the contacts of your ideal clients, and if you collaborate them, then they would blast your information to their customers who are open to them because it comes from them, right? They are a friend, they are a reliable source. So with that, then you'll be able to get to them easier, and they trust you. They don't scold you, right? You don't get rude with you because SMS is very private, so people will be offended, right? So think about, you have to kind of change your mind. Say, how can I give them something of value that they'll profile themselves, and with that, it'll be easier for me to position myself as an expert. And with that, then they will listen to me, right? So, essentially, like for instance, I have one of my inner circle clients. She sells organic skincare, and she said, I have problem getting new clients, blah blah blah, and there's a lot of things that are wrong, So what I did was told her, why don't you give an educational talk about the benefits of how to look young by simply using the correct products. People want to look young, will they come to that? Her clients, right? So the first thing is she's profiling her clients. She's profiling her clients. So you have to think about how can you give something educational, something interesting to them, and they profile themselves, and plus you position yourself as an expert. Because most people go the other way, Spencer, and hopefully somebody will contact you, right? So think about how maybe you can collaborate with somebody. Maybe you can, partner with somebody, and the person will then endorse you, and with that you have qualified people. So the key is how can you position yourself as an expert, and often and I see, on the wall graffiti and they say massage and a number there, right? I mean, do you think I'll call them? Do you think I'll call a graffiti number of massage? I mean, who is this person, right? So it's the same, right? Wherever you advertise influences the perception of you. So if you want to be viewed as an expert, must you then select carefully where you advertise? Right? If you spam people often, would they think you're, annoying? Yes, you will. So you have to change the mindset, right? To thinking about what, if you're not sure, you have clients, right? Survey them. You can use something called SurveyMonkey. Right now, surveymonkey.com is free software. You can survey your clients and say that, thank you for being my client, it's been great knowing you. Can you let me know what topics you want me to share on? And so essentially, they are giving you insights to what they hope to learn about. If these customers who are ideal clients tell you this information and you can find an expert to collaborate and talk about something, can you then attract these kind of people to you? You can. So you have to, if you're not sure what it means, you have to then interview your clients. Because your clients will give you honest feedback, right? And even though there's a profile, then you have to be observant and see if it's a trend. Maybe there's so many clients you don't see a trend, but you have to be observant and see, is there a trend? Is my client 50 and above, 40 and above, 30 and above? Are they from, are they business owners? Are they senior management? Is there a trend? Because the clearer you are with your profile, the easier it is to market. The easier it is for you to know your centers of influence. Clear? Okay? So once you have a profile, then you do everything around them to target to them. Then they will come to you. You become the expert for them. Because every profile has different needs, right? Someone to invest, someone to have a cheap accommodation, right? To stay, someone to. So it depends. I mean, who, or maybe you can ask yourself, who brings you the most money, the least effort. There are some clients who bring the most money, right? And they are the A clients, right? And some that are D clients, right? Just gonna fire them, right? So you have to profile them and see who will bring the most money and do everything around them to attract them to you. Okay, write this down. Attract them, not spam them. It's very different. Okay, because it's about attracting. You want to be the expert, and I believe you have a lot of experience in property, right? A lot of knowledge, right? All of us have so much knowledge. It's just that you don't see it, right? And can you take your knowledge and then create something useful? Yes, right? We all have different skills, different talents, right? So if you don't have, okay, you don't think you have, or you're not confident, collaborate with them. Okay, make your life easier.
I think Pam is right in saying that we have to continue to learn.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look at me at my age, I'm still learning this internet thing where people sometimes, in fact, some of the young, I can see from their face they are, of course, younger than me. And they say, hey, Doreen, how you do your iPad thing? I said, hey, if I know, you sure know one. I teach you.
That's
so
great.
we still, no matter what is it, we still got to learn and follow up. If there is really internet, that's why someone was asking me, what has internet got to do with real estate? I said, no choice, just got to learn.
Yeah, your business owner must keep learning.
We have to learn because people are going to internet. And you still want to do the old ways, then that's it lah. There's no choice. So sometimes people will say that, where you know how to do. I said, at least I'm willing to learn.
Yeah, that's the key because, learning is not dictated by age, right? Any age you can still be learned. Like, for instance, KFC, the business was much older. You made it big, right? So it's not limited by age.
It's not easy for me to learn internet. I learned from my daughter a lot. And in fact, I learned by heart. And I always go her because she works so hard in the day. And then night time, sometimes I've got to ask her some more. So, but I usually learn by heart. I write down and then I go through and learn by heart. Yeah. So that's how I learn.
So you also mentioned that how to market yourself. So essentially, based on the feedback of your clients, you have to firstly identify a profile. Yes. So identify profile, see what they want, and then market yourself around their needs.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
right.
Because people buy people.
People buy people. Yes. Okay. So you have to then position yourself to fit into their ideal profile.
Yes. Once they trust you, they don't even see the model. They don't even see. I just bring a computer there. Show me the floor. Just show me the floor plan enough. I'm rushing. So I said, okay. I don't even know how to click. He go click. Because he keep on rushing me, and then here I learn things by heart one very slow. So you click. Okay. I put this unit. I give you a check now. I have to go. Okay. And that kind of thing, you never see anything, you know. So he's like not buying one property. He has been buying.
Yeah.
So he's like he's just trust you like that.
Yeah, another thing for real estate agents is relationship important for real estate?
Very important.
Very, very important, right? So then you have to make effort, the additional effort to impress your clients, right? Know their birthdays, know their children's birthdays, give them cards, right? Follow up them. You have to email them newsletters, right? So you customize what you want and email them newsletters. You have to use Facebook also. Facebook, yeah, is very, very important. And essentially you have to, when you use Facebook, because I have many property agent friends on my profile, right? So I see many of the updates, and I realize many of them keep just promoting property, and I keep seeing the property. So the thing is, the problem is that when you keep seeing property, after a while, right, your mind starts to switch to always selling. So in Facebook, it's about building a relationship. Building what?
Relationship.
A relationship, right? So you have, the percentage is you have to do 30% selling for your Facebook, right? 30% selling, 40% sharing news and insight useful to your target market, and the rest is personal. They want to know about you. Yeah? Okay? So that's the percentage you must have, right? If you keep spending, then after a while, they'll block you.
I also get fed up with seeing.
Yeah? So you have to have a percentage, right? Because it's about building a relationship. Why would they trust you? Why would they want to collaborate with you? Okay?
Talking through her own experience.
Yeah, it is, right? Okay, so essentially is instead of using the few channels that you have to expand your channels. Because successful business owners, do they use multiple channels to get clients? They use, right? If everything is so simple, everybody would have done it already. If everybody did the same thing, everyone will get the same results, right? So successful business owners use multiple ways to get clients. And because it is complicated, then competitors find it hard to copy them. Yeah? Right? Because it's different ways, different channels. This is why they have more success than the rest. Clear? Okay? And okay, some of you are thinking, okay, Facebook, Facebook, does it take some time? It takes some time, right? So what you can do is you can automate it. How you automate it, okay?
Ben, you're very good.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Hey, you write this down, hootsuite.com. H-O-O-T. Okay, later you can ask your friend. Hoot, H-O-O-T-S-U-I-T-E.com. Okay, what Hootsuite does for you is it automates. You can plan all your updates right up to a year. Okay, so you can also you want to get news updates. You use Google Alerts. It's down Google Alerts. That means it will show you trends, insights of what's going on anywhere around the world, depending on your industry, right? Okay, so it could be property, Singapore, property trends. So what happens is Google sends you articles, news related to the trend you indicated. Is that useful? So instead of sourcing it, looking around, it sends to your email. Then after you find good, you can then automate it by you use Hootsuite to schedule all these updates. So now what you can do is every week you use Monday, okay? Like my team, we do it like 3 weeks advance, right? So a lot of the stuff you see, right, is really automated, right? It's really automated. Because my team, we plan in advance, we have a schedule, this comes out this comes out this comes out this. Does that make our life easier? It is, right? Especially for real estate people, they're very busy, I know that. Right? You're always running around, you're always doing things, right? So you want life as simple as possible, correct? Right? So Hootsuite, use Google Alerts to get updates, use Hootsuite to schedule it. Okay, if you're very busy and you have some funds, you can even hire someone from Philippines to do this for you. The person will scan the news, will identify, will email you the news, will choose pictures, choose quotes, do everything for you. Probably you spend like 50 USD just to do everything, right? For 1 to 2 weeks. Is it worth it? It is, right? So you update. So instead of you doing it manually, just automate it, make it simple. Right? Plus you give value, plus they know you, plus you can then, once in a while push. Because Facebook is like a relationship, you know, it's like, imagine you meet somebody, and your friend says, do you want to buy property? You say no. Then after that, next day, you want to buy property? No. After a third time, you get, hey, stop it, like, you know, like Simon said, after a third time, you go be like, stop it, I don't be done you already, right? So Facebook is like that, it's like a romance, right? You know romance, right? Everyone knows romance, right? When you meet up somebody, you have to know who they are, what's their interests, what are their hobbies, what are they interested in, and if your resonate, right, the same, then they'll be interested. Yes? So you have to think in terms of building a relationship, not spamming them. Right? So marketing is the angle you approach it. You have to give value, position yourself as an expert. And with that, people will come to you. Instead of you, spamming them, getting scolded by them. It's not a nice feeling, right? Right? You have to give value to them, and with that, then they will come to you and say, I like what you say, can we discuss more? Also, you have to think long term in building a relationship with clients, right? In real estate, relationship is important. Okay? Okay, good. So, was it useful? Oh, useful. Okay, can we give Doreen a round of applause? Thank you.
Pamela is really a very good businesswoman, and really, I was thinking, oh, it's a waste of money, man, going to, but when I was sitting there, I said, no, I definitely learned a lot of things from her.
Okay, thank you, Doreen. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, was it useful? Yes, okay, so essentially